Good afternoon, everybody. I would like to thank everybody for making our first ever group break possible. I know this has been listed as group break number 2 on eBay. However, this is the only one that actually filled up. So technically, this is our first break. And as I have listed on our first break, there's a bunch of giveaways that I have for our first ever inaugural break. But seeing as it's been already contracted out, should I say? Giveaways already posted for that ad. I can't give away the same giveaways, but what I do have, since this is the technical first break for Synergy Sports Collectibles, I have a free for every participant in today's break. I have a free Bobby Orr rookie reproduction. It's not an original. It's a reprint. And for anybody who doesn't know what a reprint is, just a reproduced card reproduction. And everybody who is in today's break will get one for free as a thank you for being in the first ever Synergy Sports Collectibles break. Okay, so now let's get to the randoms to determine the team owners. So I'm going to turn it over, and we're going to go right to Psychic Science in just a moment. Okay, get the spreadsheet out there. Okay, let's go to Psychic Science. First, we're going to do the team. Actually, no, sorry. Let's do the people first. So we are on the random list generator. We have all the participants in order, the numbers that they were, and those who requested certain numbers. So we're going to randomize this 3 times. 1, 2, 3. We're going to copy. And we're going to go back to the spreadsheet. And we're going to paste. Okay, now we're going to go to the teams, which are all in alphabetical order, as you can see. Hopefully you can see that there. Okay, they're all in alphabetical order. There we go. We're going to randomize this 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to, sorry about that, we're going to copy that. Copy, go back to spreadsheet, and we're going to paste. Okay, so now I'm going to read out the team owners for everybody to see and hear. And don't mind me, this is my first ever group break, and I'm just getting started, so if it's a little bit of torture for you guys, just don't mind me. All right, first off, we got, actually, I used the eBay usernames, so don't mind me if I can't pronounce some of them. Some of them are kind of hard to pronounce, so as long as you can see it, then we should all be good. So I'll give it my best shot. Number 1, we have Ed DeMule with the Dallas Stars, E.M. Horan with the New York Rangers, E.M. Horan 420 with the San Jose Sharks, MU Wolverines with the St. Louis Blues, Sly Samuel with the Vancouver Canucks, Stiff One, Montreal Canadiens, Gastremo 22, Chicago Blackhawks, E.M. Horan, the Toronto Maple Leafs, Mark Hone 1, the New Jersey Devils, Tamara Stone 3, the Vegas Golden Knights, MU Wolverines, the Florida Panthers, Stiff One, the Boston Bruins, MTL Show, the Colorado Avalanche, Stiff One, Ottawa Senators, Stiff One, Calgary Flames, Tamara Stone, the Los Angeles Kings, Ed Mule, Buffalo Sabres, Ed Mule, Columbus Blue Jackets, Marcone 1, Edmonton Oilers, Stiff One, the Carolina Hurricanes, Finskins 29, the Tampa Bay Lightning, M. Horan 420, Winnipeg Jets, Ed Mule, the Nashville Predators, Stiff One, the Pittsburgh Penguins, Stiff One, Arizona Coyotes, Arizona Coyote, It's just a hard name to pronounce. R. Joreen and 7 Wycliffe, Philadelphia Flyers. KCJ99, the Washington Capitals. MU Wolverines, New York Rangers. Nope, sorry, that's my bad. New York Islanders. Stiff one, the Detroit Red Wings. Mule, Minnesota Wild. And stiff one again with the Anaheim Ducks. Good luck, everybody. Get that. Whoop. That shouldn't have happened. First time. My bad. My bad. Please bear with me. Like I like to remind everybody, this is my first ever break, so I got to get the kinks out. Here we go. Here's the case. Here's the serial number for the unopened case, if you'd like to see. All right, let's get this baby open. There. Put that over here like that. All right. Good luck, everybody. Number 1. First pack. Let's see what we got here. You guys make it look so easy. All right. And we have a Mike Modano standout Centennial. It's going to be a long video. Wow, there we go. Not bad. We have, for the Ottawa Senators, an Upper Deck game jersey. Derek Brassard. We have a portraits for the Montreal Canadiens. Shea Weber. Okay, we have a Young Guns for the Vegas Golden Knights, Alex Tuch or Tooch. Guess I'll get better at this as I go. It'll make it look so easy when you watch other ones, huh? Ooh, interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, we have, again, for the Vegas Golden Knights, Young Guns Canvas, Alex Tuch. We have for the Carolina Hurricanes, Shining Stars, Jeff Skinner. And I'd appreciate any feedback, guys, if you could leave it on my channel for me. That way I can continue to improve. Ooh, a whole packet base. Actually, no, sorry, my mistake. Looked like a base card, but it's not. This is a Centennial Mark Brodeur standouts for the New Jersey Devils. Like, I like everybody to see what kind of hit they're getting, not like some of these other breaks where they just call out the name of the card. I believe you guys should be able to see it first. Okay, we have the Young Guns for the Carolina Hurricanes, Janne Kuokkainen. That's a weird name. Kuokkainen, Carolina Hurricanes. Oops, that's a base card. We have an Upper Deck Portraits for, I'm not sure what team that is. That is the San Jose Sharks. For the San Jose Sharks, we have Marc-Edouard Vlasic. I'm going to hurry it up just a little bit, or this video will run 2 hours. And nobody wants to watch a 2-hour video on a Saturday night, I suppose. Ooh, that's a nice one. Okay, we have that. We have a Centennial Standouts. The Golden Jet, Bobby Hall for the Chicago Blackhawks. Get that in there to focus just a little bit. There we go. We have a canvas for the New York Islanders, John Tavares. Ooh. That's pretty snazzy. You got 2 of them there. Okay. First, we have our acetate of the Chicago Blackhawks, Duncan Keith. Pretty sharp looking card, eh? I haven't seen too many acetate cards come out of here. Duncan Keith, the Chicago Blackhawks. And we also have a Young Guns for the Buffalo Sabres. Alexander Nylander, little brother of William Nylander of the Leafs. We have Centennial Standouts, Vladimir Tarasenko of the St. Louis Blues. Get that in there just a little bit. Too much of a reflection, eh? So let's see if I can turn one of these off. That will be a little better. Okay. We have a Shining Stars for the Columbus Blue Jackets, Alexander Wenberg. Yeah, some of these guys open these packs really easy. I'm having a little bit of an issue. I don't understand that. Okay. We have a Shining, actually, no, sorry, Upper Deck Portraits, Boston Bruins, David Krejci. Neat looking card. Portraits look a little better than last year's, if you ask me. Ooh, almost dropped it. Almost dropped it. Slippery. Slip today. Man, they're like ice. I tell you. Okay. We have. Sure, that's all good there. We have a Young Guns from St. Louis Blues, Ivan Barbashev. Some packs come open so easy. Some packs are a pain in the ass. Okay. We have a canvas for the Arizona Coyotes, Oliver Ekman Larson. Okay, there we go. Okay, we have a Shining Stars red for the Pittsburgh Penguins, Sidney Crosby. Not a bad looking card. Yeah, see what I mean? Some packs are easy, some packs are hard. Unbelievable. Huh, interesting. Okay. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Pittsburgh Penguins, Mario Lemieux. See that? There we go. There we go. Pretty nice. Hope you guys, sorry this might take a little while, guys. Like I said, it's my first ever break. I hope you guys have a free Saturday night. Okay. We have a Young Guns for the Calgary Flames, Rasmus Anderson. Oh, come on, little bugger. Wow. Okay, so that'll do it that way. Well, I really got to respect the art of opening a pack of cards, I tell you. You also got to do it carefully so you don't ruin it. Okay, check all there. There we go. We have a portraits for the Carolina Hurricanes. Jacob Slavin. Even these base cards look pretty good this year. It's not too shabby. Eh? Like, look at this Austin Matthews base card. It's pretty sweet. You can't go wrong with that, right? Not bad. I guess nobody wants to see a base card. All right, we have a Shining Stars for the New Jersey Devils, Taylor Hall. Okay. We have a canvas for the Florida Panthers, Jason Demers. Okay, final pack for box 1. And we have a Young Guns checklist. It is Nico Herscher. And I'm not too sure who the Vancouver Canuck player is, but let me check that out. Brock Boeser. So this will be random between New Jersey and Vancouver. Young Guns checklist. Random between New Jersey and Vancouver. So I'm going to put this over here. Okay. On to box number 2. Okay. Over there like that. I could have a lot of those. Okay. Box number 2. All right. Okay. There we go. I apologize, this is taking too long. All right. We have a Centennial Standouts, a classic Tragically Hip song, 50 Mission Cap, Bill Barocco, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Bill Barocco disappeared that summer. Sorry, I won't bother you with my singing. All right. Okay. We have an Upper Deck game jersey card for the Washington Capitals, Andre Burakovsky. All right. We have a portraits. Nazem Kadri of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Okay. We have a Young Guns for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Kelly Rosen. Sorry about that. I apologize. There we go. We have a canvas for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Jake Gardner. There we go. Okay. We have a Shining Stars for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Alexander Wedberg. We have a Centennial Standouts, so hopefully I can pronounce this name right, for the Chicago Blackhawks. Pierre Pilote. We have a Young Guns, the Tampa Bay Lightning, Jake Dotchin. We have a portraits for the St. Louis Blues, Jaden Swartz. We have a Centennial Standouts, Pittsburgh Penguins, Sidney Crosby. This pack's being overturned, isn't it? We have an upper deck canvas for the Ottawa Senators, Mike Hoffman. We have a Young Guns for the Toronto Maple Leafs, Andreas Borgman. Got a little closer. There you go. We have a Centennial Standouts, Detroit Red Wings, Steve Yzerman. We have the Shining Stars for the Edmonton Oilers, Cam Talbot. There you go. We have a Portraits for the Toronto Maple Leafs, Austin Matthews. Ooh, there's a big one. There's a big one indeed. We have a Young Guns for the New Jersey Devils. First overall pick, Nico Hischier. Congratulations, New Jersey Devils. We have a canvas for the Columbus Blue Jackets, Zach Werenski. We have a red Shining Stars for the Washington Capitals, Alexander Ovechkin. Right off that bat, second box, we hit a Nico Hischier, Young Guns. That is very interesting. We have Centennial Standouts for the New Jersey Devils, Martin Brodeur. There we go. We have a Young Guns for the Boston Bruins, Charlie McAvoy. We have a Portraits, LA Kings, Jeff Carter. Sorry if you don't mind if I move the portraits and that stuff a little quicker. I'll still show you. We have a Shining Stars for the Nashville Predators, Ryan Johansson. think how they do that sometimes. That was weird. We have a canvas for the Detroit Red Wings, Mike Green. We have a Young Guns for the Washington Capitals, Riley Barber. Box number 3. Okay, sure that's there like that. Okay, there we go. Oh man, okay, there we go. We have a Centennial standouts for the LA Kings, Jonathan Quick. We have a Young Guns for the Los Angeles Kings, Johnny Brodzinski. There we go. We have a Portraits for the Colorado Avalanche, Tyler Jost. We have a Centennial standouts for the Los Angeles Kings, Drew Doughty. Wow. Take me out and open up the pack of cards. Okay, we have an upper deck canvas, the Colorado Avalanche, Mikko Rantanen. We have a Young Guns for the Ottawa Senators, Logan Brown. We have an Upper Deck Centennial Standouts for the Montreal Canadiens, Dickie Moore. We have a Shining Stars for the Winnipeg Jets, Mark Scheifele. Wow, come on. There we go. We have a Portraits for the Nashville Predators, PK Subban. That is a weird name, so forgive me if I have a bad pronunciation of it. But we have a Young Guns for the Anaheim Ducks, Nicholas Kurdiles? Or Diles? Huh. Okay. We have a canvas for the Carolina Hurricanes, Elias Lindholm. We have a red Shining Stars for the Nashville Predators, Ryan Johansson. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Vancouver Canucks, Pavel Bure. Vancouver Canucks. Wow, this one's being a bugger. Gonna split the wrong way. There we go. Okay, we have an Upper Deck game jersey for the Calgary Flames, Mark Giordano. Not too bad. Pretty snazzy. Okay. We have a Portraits for the New York Islanders, John Tavares. We have the Young Guns for the St. Louis Blues, Vince Dunn. We have an Upper Deck Young Guns canvas for the Detroit Red Wings, Evgeny Svechnikov. Pretty snazzy. I like the Young Guns canvas this year. Looks pretty sharp. We have a Shining Stars for the Montreal Canadiens, Max Pacioretty. Okay, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. We have a Centennial Standouts for the New York Rangers, Mark Messier. We have a Young Guns for the San Jose Sharks, Marcus Sorensen. Really? Open like that? I believe that is Detroit, but I'm not sure. So let's check. We have a portraits. Yeah, it is. For the Detroit Red Wings, Gustav Nyquist. We have a Shining Stars for the Boston Bruins, Brad Marchand. Really? Oh, come on now. Wow. You have runner today. Some packs, I tell you, just does not want to open. Maybe there's something good in there. We have a canvas for the Chicago Blackhawks, Ryan Hartman. I do appreciate any suggestions or any feedback you could leave me on either eBay or my YouTube channel. If you'd like to see me go faster with these other tips cards, canvas, or the Shining Stars, or would you like me to show the camera? And for the last pack of box number 3, we have a Young Guns for the Columbus Blue Jackets, Pierre-Luc Dubois. Got a little closer, just like that. There we go. Okay, let's get this over here like that. Okay, I'm going to move that over here. Okay, just like that. I'm going to run out of room here. Already, should have thought about that one. Okay, box number 4. Okay. One. Really? I'm going to play that game right. Wow. Okay. Here we go. We have the Shining Stars for the Edmonton Oilers, Connor McDavid. Okay, we have a canvas for the Pittsburgh Penguins, Chris Letang. We have a Young Guns for the Ottawa Senators, Alex Formenton. Whoops. Slippery, slippery, slippery. Okay, we have a Young Guns for the Dallas Stars, Denis Gurianov. We have a canvas for the New Jersey Devils, Taylor Hall. We have a red Shining Stars for the Montreal Canadiens, Max Pacioretty. There we go. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Philadelphia Flyers, Bobby Clark. Okay, we have a Portraits for the Arizona Coyotes, Clayton Keller. Okay, we have a Centennial Standouts for the Nashville Predators, PK Subban. Okay, we have a Centennial Standouts for the Philadelphia Flyers, Mark Recchi. Okay, we have another acetate base. This time for the New York Islanders, Thomas Grace. Pretty nice. Okay, we have a upper deck canvas for the Dallas Stars, Tyler Seguin. All right, let's put half of these like that. Okay. There like that. There we go. straight. There we go. We have a portraits for the Minnesota Wild. Eric Stahl. Okay, we have a Young Guns for the Buffalo Sabres. C.J. Smith. Ooh, that's a nice one. He's been doing pretty good this year, too. We have a Young Guns for the Los Angeles Kings. Adrian Kempe. Wow. One of those weird packs that opens funny. Alright. Hybrid Grover off there. Okay. We have a Young Guns for the New Jersey Devils. No, it's not Nico Hersher. It is Bill Butcher. There we go. Okay, we have an upper deck canvas for the Minnesota Wild. Mikko Koivu. Okay. We have Shining Stars for the Washington Capitals, Nicholas Backstrom. Okay, we have a Centennial Standout for the Montreal Canadiens, Maurice Rocket Richard. Or Richard, however you want to say it. Okay, we have a Young Guns for the Philadelphia Flyers, Robert Haig. Very nice. We'll focus. There we go. Hold on. We have our portraits for the Chicago Blackhawks, Jonathan Toews. Wow, come on, really? Some of these packs, man, are glued together so well. There we go. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Detroit Red Wings, Alex Del Vecchio. Okay, make sure that's already ready to go still. Okay. That one opened up pretty damn easy. Okay, we have a Shining Stars for the Minnesota Wild, Devin Dubnyk. Okay, we have an Upper Deck Portraits. I believe this is for the Tampa Bay Lightning, but I dropped it, and I apologize for that. No, actually, sorry, it's New York Rangers, JT Miller. I apologize for dropping that card. As you can see, there is no damage, just to be sure. If not, I will totally reimburse whoever. Slippery cards, I tell you. I'm so sorry about that. I should be wearing some gloves, actually. It's a good idea for next time, eh? Okay, on to box 5. Like that. Okay. Now let's get this back over here. Okay. Pack number 1. Put that over here this time. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Toronto Maple Leafs, Austin Matthews. Okay, we have a Young Guns for the Arizona Coyotes, Kristen Fisher. We have a Portraits for the Vancouver Canucks, Daniel Sedin. Slippery, slippery, slip. Huh? We have a Shining Stars for the Los Angeles Kings, Jeff Carter. We have a canvas for the Minnesota Wild, Jared Spurgeon. We have a Young Guns for the Boston Bruins, Anders Bjork. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Boston Bruins, Zdeno Chara. We have a Shining Stars for the Toronto Maple Leafs, Frederik Andersen. We have a portraits. I believe it is, like I thought, the New York Islanders, Josh Bailey. Okay, we have the Young Guns for the Philadelphia Flyers, Travis Sanheim. We have a canvas for the Minnesota Wild, Jason Zucker. Slippy, I don't understand that. I don't know. We have a Shining Stars red for the Detroit Red Wings, Henrik Zetterberg. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Boston Bruins, number 4, Bobby Orr. Pretty nice. Okay, we have for the Detroit Red Wings, a Young Guns, Evgeny Svechnikov. We have a Portraits for the Buffalo Sabres, Alexander Nylander. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Montreal Canadiens, Chris Chelios. We have an Upper Deck canvas for the New Jersey Devils, Andy Green. We have a Young Guns. Ooh, gotta save that one here. Never seen one of those ever come out of the box before. We have a Young Guns first for the Winnipeg Jets, Jack Roslovic. And first time I've ever seen it, we have a Signature Sensations auto for the Anaheim Ducks, John Gibson. That is the first time I have ever seen one of these come out of here. That's awesome. Nice pull. How rare is that to get an auto in a Series 1? Ooh, we have a different version of Centennial Standouts for the Boston Bruins. Number 4, Bobby Orr again. Different one this time. Yeah, it's not too bad. Come on. Okay, we have an Upper Deck game jersey for the Florida Panthers, Vincent Trocheck. We have a portraits for the Columbus Blue Jackets, Sergei Bobrovsky. Okay, we have a Young Guns for the Carolina Hurricanes, Hayden Fleury. We have an Upper Deck canvas for the Buffalo Sabres, Jake McCabe. Like I said, I believe everybody should see each hit that they get instead of just throwing them off to the side. But that's up to you guys, though. It takes a bit of time to do all that. We have a Shining Stars for the Nashville Predators, Ryan Johansson. I believe we had this one already. Okay. On to box number 6. Okay, let's put that up here like that. Straighten these out. So that. There like that. Go on this one over here. There we go. Nice and easy. Okay. There like that. Okay. Halfway through. We're already an hour into this. I apologize for the time. My first break, and I'm only doing this by myself. A sealed case. All right. Wonder how long it's going to take to actually upload it. That should be an interesting feat. pack number 1. We have a Centennial Standouts for the San Jose Sharks, Joe Thornton. Ooh, that's pretty snazzy. Different one. We have another acetate. This time it is for the New Jersey Devils, Adam Henrique. It's a pretty nice acetate, that one. Jersey Devils getting all over the board tonight, especially that big Nico Herscher hit. Okay, we have a portraits for the Buffalo Sabres, Rasmus Ristolainen. In a second here. All right. We have a Young Guns for the New York Rangers. This is an odd name, so forgive me if I mispronounce this, but for the New York Rangers, Philip Chittle. We have, another hit. Great. That's awesome. Second pick overall of this last year's draft. Upper Deck Young Guns canvas for the Philadelphia Flyers, Nolan Patrick. It's kind of crazy how Upper Deck's not going to get any autographs out of these guys since they are exclusively signed to Leaf. So this is as best as it's going to get. Yeah, these packs are crazy. All right. Okay, we have a Shining Stars for the Nashville Predators, Victor Arvidsson. Trying to pick up the pace a little bit here. We can get these packs open quick enough. Oh, there goes that. Okay, we have a Centennial Standouts, and I like the looks of this one. This one's pretty neat. For the Edmonton Oilers, Grant Fuhr. I like that set, Centennial Standouts. It looks pretty sharp. Okay, we have a Shining Stars for the Los Angeles Kings, Jeff Carter. We have a portraits for the Florida Panthers, Vincent Trocheck. We have a Young Guns for the Carolina Hurricanes, Yanni Kukanen. It's a hard name to pronounce. Most Finnish names usually are. They usually end with an N. Ennen, Finnin, Yapinen, Jokinen, Kapanen, all that stuff, man. This one is Kukkonen, sort of like Slater Kukkonen, Yanni. Okay, we have a canvas for the Carolina Hurricanes. Sebastian Aho. Not bad. We have a Shining Stars red for the Los Angeles Kings. Jeff Carter. That would be an eBay message. We have a Centennial Standouts. Henrik Sedin. The Vancouver Canucks. Okay, we have a Young Guns for the Carolina Hurricanes. Lucas Walmark. Pretty cool. Just give me a second. I'm going to check that. Okay, just give me 1 second. Okay, no problem. All right. Sorry about that. Some people just don't like to read an eBay ad about a group break when I clearly stated it is not a whole box of cards that you are buying. It is a group break. Okay, we have a portraits for the Ottawa Senators. Mike Hoffman. We have a Centennial Standouts. It's again for the Ottawa Senators. Eric Carlson. Like I said, I think this subset here is a pretty good one this year. Kind of liking those old players. Bobby Orr, Bobby Hall, Alex DeVecchio, Maurice Richard. That's a pretty neat little set. Bill Barocco. It's a great card. We have a canvas for the Winnipeg Jets, especially in an old Winnipeg Jets jersey. I'm surprised they were even allowed to do that. Matthew Perreault. Okay, we have in Young Guns for the Las Vegas Golden Knights, or Vegas Golden Knights as they want to be known. Alex Touch. Or Tooch. However they want to be called. Touch, Tuck. Sometimes it's hard to understand how they pronounce their names unless you hear it on TV. Sometimes you even get that wrong. Almost like the Ghost Spare. Nobody knew how to say his name for the longest time. Interesting. Okay. That's another one, like I said, old one. Centennial Standouts for the Chicago Blackhawks. The legendary Stan Mikita. Pretty nice. I like these. I know I've said that a few times, but they're pretty damn sharp. Okay, we have a Young Guns for the Buffalo Sabres. Alexander Nylander. I don't know if we had him as a Young Guns already. Possibly. We have a portraits for the New York Islanders. Josh Hosang. We have a Shining Stars for the Toronto Maple Leafs. James Van Riemsdyk. We have a canvas for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Braided Point. We have a Young Guns for the St. Louis Blues. Hold on here. These cards are so slippery. Look at that, eh? For the St. Louis Blues, Ivan Barbashev. There you go. Come on. There we go. Alrighty then. Okay, I might as well move that over here. Okay, on to box number 8. Whatever at this point, I don't care. Okay, first pack. We have a Centennial Standouts for the New York Islanders, John Tavares. We have a Young Guns for the Boston Bruins, Big Bad Bruins, Anders Bjork. We have a portraits for, I believe this is Colorado. Yes, it is. Mikko Rantanen. Oh, these packs can be quite annoying, huh? Just open the right way. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Chicago Blackhawks, Marian Hossa. Okay, we have a canvas for the St. Louis Blues, Alex Pietrangelo. We have a Young Guns. This is another weird name. Some of these people. For the St. Louis Blues. Taj Thompson. Forgive me, I don't know how to spell his or say his first name. Wow. There we go, finally. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Evgeny Malkin. There we go. Wish there were more like that. Okay, we have an Upper Deck game jersey for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Boone Jenner. We have a portraits for the Edmonton Oilers. Connor McDavid. We have a Young Guns for the Arizona Coyotes. Kristen Fisher. There we go. Focus in on that, eh? We have an Upper Deck Young Guns canvas for the Arizona Coyotes. Clayton Keller. There we go. We have a Shining Stars for the Carolina Hurricanes. Jeff Skinner. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Dallas Stars. Jamie Benn. We have a Shining Stars for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Austin Matthews. I wonder if he'll get back into tonight's lineup. He's been hurt. We have a portraits for the St. Louis Blues. Vladimir Tarasenko. We have a Young Guns for the Colorado Avalanche. Tyson Jost. We have a canvas for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Austin Matthews. We have a Shining Stars red for the Dallas Stars. Tyler Seguin. We have a Centennial Standouts. Who is this again? For the Colorado Avalanche, I believe. Yes, at the time. Ray Bourque. No, I'm not done yet. Already talking to my daughter. We have a Young Guns for the Nashville Predators. Vladislav Kamenev. Trying to make sure it focuses on there so you guys can see that. We have a Portraits for the Anaheim Ducks. Hampus Lindholm. Sorry, that was box 7. Box 8 is coming up. My math is a little wrong today. We have a Shining Stars for the New Jersey Devils. Oops, now that, I should have done that. I wasn't paying attention. Put all that base on there. Should have done that. There we go. Okay, base over here. We have a Shining Stars, New Jersey Devils, Taylor Hall. There we go. We have a canvas for the Montreal Canadiens, Paul Byron. Ooh, okay. So we have a Young Guns for the New York Islanders, Josh Ho-Sang. That there, awesome. And we also have a base acetate for the Boston Bruins. Actually, sorry, not a base acetate. My bad. It is a clear-cut Superstars. Brad Marchand for the Boston Bruins. Not a bad last pack. Start making a pile over there soon. All right. Now we're on the box number 8. There like that, as straight as possible. Okay. Almost on the home stretch. Move that around. All right. Next time, I think I'm going to get some help. I think that would probably be more wise. Less time consuming that way. Okay, first pack. All right, first pack, we have a Young Guns for the New Jersey Devils. Will Butcher. We have a canvas for the Arizona Coyotes, Alex Goligoski. We have a Shining Stars. Sorry about that. I got a little tongue-tied. Shining Stars for the Minnesota Wild, Michael Gronlund. Carey Price. So we got a Centennial Standouts for the Montreal Canadiens, Carey Price. We have an Upper Deck game jersey for the Edmonton Oilers, Adam Larson. I believe he was in that trade for Taylor Hall that went to New Jersey, I believe. We have a portraits for the Buffalo Sabres, Jack Eichel. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Edmonton Oilers, the great one, number 99, Wayne Gretzky. Okay, we have a canvas for the Tampa Bay Lightning, Andre Vasilevsky. We have a Young Guns for the Philadelphia Flyers, Robert Hagg. I remember seeing him before. That's another one of those. So you can't go wrong, right? Young Guns are Young Guns. All right. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Winnipeg Jets, Patrick Laine. We have a Young Guns. Ottawa Senators, Alex Formenton. And we also have a Centennial standouts for the Montreal Canadiens, Sean Beliveau. We have portraits. I believe this is for the Edmonton Oilers. Yes, sir. Patrick Maroon. We have a Young Guns for the Dallas Stars, Denis Gurianov. We have a canvas for the Colorado Avalanche, Nathan MacKinnon. I don't know how Brad from Klusichara used to open these packs so fast. I have an issue. We have a Shining Stars red from the Washington Capitals, Braden Opie. Wow, I think this is an entire pack of nothing but base. Actually, no, sorry, that's my bad. Haven't seen one of those yet. We have a Centennial standouts for the Edmonton Oilers, Yari Curry. We have a Shining Stars for the Ottawa Senators, Craig Anderson. We have a portraits for the Toronto Maple Leafs, Mitch Marner. We have a portraits. I think this is for the Boston Bruins. Yes, it is. Charlie McAvoy. We have a Shining Stars for the Toronto Maple Leafs, Austin Matthews. Okay, we have a canvas for the Pittsburgh Penguins, Brian Rust. We have a Young Guns for the Vancouver Canucks. Barack Bosner. Ooh, almost dropped that one. Pretty close. These guys are slippery, huh? Alright, there we go. Yeah, they're so brand new, they're so slippery. We have a Centennial Standouts. It is number 99, Wayne Gretzky again, but this time for the New York Rangers. So played for St. Louis, if I'm not mistaken. All right, last pack. And we have a Young Guns. Okay. For the Philadelphia Flyers, Samuel Morin. Okay. Let's get that out of the way. I gotta be leaving enough room here for the camera. Okay, on to box number 9. Now we're in the home stretch. And we're just shy of 2 hours. I apologize again. This is a lengthy one. Just quit. I don't care. It's going straight in the box like that. Okay, first pack. We have a Young Guns for the St. Louis Blues. Like I said before, it's a hard name to pronounce. Tage Thompson or Tage Thompson. Don't know how to say it. We have a Young Guns canvas for the Arizona Coyotes, Christian Fisher. Okay, we have a Shining Stars for the Winnipeg Jets, Nikolai Ehlers. There we go. Okay, we have a Centennial Standouts for the Edmonton Oilers, Mark Messier. Okay, this time I'm not mistaken. We have an acetate base card for the Florida Panthers, Jonathan Huberdeau. Not too shabby. I like those acetate cards. That's why I like that product ice. Pretty cool. Alrighty, let's get on her. We have a portraits for the Arizona Coyotes, Max Domi. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Montreal Canadiens, Jean Beliveau. We have a canvas for the San Jose Sharks, Joel Ward. We have a Young Guns for the Nashville Predators, Vladislav Kamenev. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Florida Panthers, Roberto Luongo. We have a Young Guns for the Colorado Avalanche, Tyson Jost. We have, let me see here. Yeah, I didn't miss that. We have a portraits for the Philadelphia Flyers, Sean Couturier. We have a Young Guns for the New York Islanders, Josh Hosang. And we have another message. Give me just a quick second. Tamara Stone. Okay. Well, I'll get back to you in just a moment. All right, let's get this on the road, shall we? We have a canvas for the Nashville Predators, Philip Forsberg. We have the Shining Stars red for the Winnipeg Jets, Mark Scheifele. There we go. We have a portraits for the Nashville Predators, Philip Forsberg. Okay, we have a Centennial standouts. The San Jose Sharks. Brett Burns. Look at the beard on that dude. We have the Shining Stars for the Dallas Stars. Tyler Seguin. We have the Shining Stars for the Detroit Red Wings. Henrik Zetterberg. We have a canvas for the Boston Bruins. Torrey Krug. Not too shabby. We have a Young Guns for the Los Angeles Kings. Adrian Kempe. We have a Centennial standouts for the New York Islanders. Mike Bossy. We have a Young Guns for the Buffalo Sabres. CJ Smith. We have a Portraits for the Washington Capitals. Alex Ovechkin. All right, takes care of that box. There we go. Takes care of that. Let's get it go over here now. All right. Just give me a couple of seconds here. Gotta check this message real quick. All right. Sorry, Tamara Stone, we're still breaking. But I will upload it and let you guys know as soon as it is done. Okay. On the box 10. All right. Out of the way. Move this over here. This over here. Put that first pack here. It's time consuming, eh? We We have a Centennial Standouts for the Detroit Red Wings, Nicholas Lidstrom. Oh, this will give me issues already, huh? Wow. There we go. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Buffalo Sabres, Dominic Hasek. And there we go. We got for the wrong pile there. Oh, well. Okay, we have an acetate for the Arizona Coyotes, Alex Goligoski. We have a portraits for the Florida Panthers, Jonathan Huberdeau. Okay, we have a Young Guns for the Florida Panthers, Ian McCoshen. Hope that's how you say his name. We have a canvas for the Montreal Canadiens, Carey Price. We have a Shining Stars for the Edmonton Oilers, Connor McDavid. What about them Oilers this year? They ain't doing too well. What's up with that? We have a Centennial Standouts for the Washington Capitals, Nicholas Backstrom. We have a Shining Stars for the Nashville Predators, Pekka Rinne. We have a Portraits for the Washington Capitals, Nicholas Backstrom. Ooh, this is a weird name. Okay, we have a Young Guns for the Boston Bruins, Jakob Forsbacka Karlsson. We have a canvas for the St. Louis Blues. Colton Parayko. We have a Shining Stars red for the Calgary Flames. Johnny Gaudreau. We have a Young Guns for the Colorado Avalanche. Alex Carefoot. Look at that up in there. I've never seen that one before. There we go. Focus will work when it wants to work. Eh? Okay. Moving on. We have a portraits for the Pittsburgh Penguins, Sidney Crosby. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Boston Bruins, Eddie Shore. It's pretty neat. I gotta hurry this up. It's well over 2 hours. All right. We have a canvas for the Vancouver Canucks, Jacob Markstrom. Actually, these things are just open right, huh? Okay. We have a Young Guns for the Montreal Canadiens, Victor Mete. It's pretty sweet. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Colorado Avalanche, Patrick Waugh. We have a Young Guns for the Columbus Blue Jackets, Gabriel Carlson. We have a portraits for the Calgary Flames, Dougie Hamilton. We have a Shining Stars for the Pittsburgh Penguins, Sidney Crosby. We have a canvas for the Buffalo Sabres. Jack Eichel. We have a Young Guns for the Boston Bruins. Jake DeBrusk. Kind of focus at any time, camera. Focus. There we go. Right on. Okay. Okay. This goes over here. Box number 11. All right, first pack. Okay, we have a canvas for the Ottawa Senators. Alexandra, or however you say his name, Alexander Burrows. Alexandra. We have a Shining Stars red for the Anaheim Ducks. John Gibson. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Calgary Flames. Jerome Iginla. We have a Shining Stars for the Boston Bruins. Tukarask. We have a Portraits for the Minnesota Wild. Devin Dubnyk. We have a Young Guns for the Detroit Red Wings. Evgeny Svechnikov. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Montreal Canadiens. Guy Lafleur. We have a Young Guns for the Winnipeg Jets, Jack Roslovich. Wow, slippery slip. Slip, slip, slip of the lip. There we go. We have a portraits for the Calgary Flames, Matthew Tkachuk. We have a Shining Stars for the Minnesota Wild, Michael Granlund. We have a canvas for the Columbus Blue Jackets, Sergei Bobrovsky. Ooh, interesting. I haven't seen, well, the first one I've seen tonight of those. Okay, first we have a Young Guns for the Philadelphia Flyers, Travis Sanheim. And we have an Upper Deck exclusives for the Detroit Red Wings, number 2/100. This is number 36, Luke Glendening. See that? It's the first time I've seen that one so far tonight. Wow, man, these things are annoying at times. All right. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Toronto Maple Leafs, Frank Mahovlich. It's pretty cool. Okay, we have an Upper Deck game jersey for the Colorado Avalanche, freshly traded to the Senators, Matt Duchene. So meant to focus in there, right? Okay. We have a portraits for, I think this is Philadelphia Flyers. Yes, Jakub Voracek. Okay, we have a Young Guns for the Calgary Flames, Rasmus Anderson. You gonna focus today, camera? There we go. We have a canvas for the Detroit Red Wings, Franz Nielsen. We have a Shining Stars for the Dallas Stars, Tyler Seguin. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Toronto Maple Leafs, Doug Gilmour. We have a canvas for the Carolina Hurricanes, Jacob Slavin. We have a Young Guns for the Carolina Hurricanes, Hayden Fleury. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Washington Capitals, Mike Gartner. Ooh, another one, eh? Another one to be random, same card. We have a Young Guns checklist between, it'll be random between, again, the New Jersey Devils and the Vancouver Canucks. Nico Hischier and Brock Boeser. So that's two that's got to be random. We have a Portraits for the Anaheim Ducks, Ryan Getzlaf. Okay, put that over there. Last and final box. Good luck, everybody. Followed by the randoms for the two Young Guns checklists, Hischier and Boeser. At that point where I don't care. We have a Young Guns for the Washington Capitals, Nathan Walker. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. Which one did I grab it from? This one, I believe. Wow. Okay, we have a Young Guns canvas for the St. Louis Blues, Ivan Barbashev. This one here. Those packs. We have a Shining Stars for the Calgary Flames, Johnny Gaudreau. By now, I think you guys get the picture. Nope, this one. First instincts to grab that first file, huh? Alrighty. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Montreal Canadiens. Larry Robinson. I don't know if his nickname used to be Big Bird, that's what I heard, but I'm not sure. Didn't mean to rhyme there. Okay, we have an Upper Deck game jersey for the San Jose Sharks. Logan Couture. I was hoping to see a high gloss come out of this case. You never know yet. For the Columbus Blue Jackets, portraits, Zach Werenski. Wow, 2.5 hours. Hope you guys have a lot of time. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Washington Capitals, Braden Hope. We have a canvas for the Pittsburgh Penguins, Sidney Crosby. We have a Young Guns for the Pittsburgh Penguins, Carter Rowney. There we go. Focus in there like that. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Boston Bruins, Phil Esposito. We have a Young Guns for the Chicago Blackhawks, Alex DeBrincat. It's another weird name. We have portraits for the Dallas Stars, Tyler Seguin. See who that is just for a second. Okay. Alright. Alrighty then. We have a Young Guns for the Calgary Flames. John Gillies. We have a canvas for the Washington Capitals. Matt Niskanen. We have a Shining Stars red for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Alexander Wenberg. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Montreal Canadiens. Patrick Waugh. We have a Shining Stars for the Washington Capitals. Nicholas Backstrom. We have a portraits for the Chicago Blackhawks. Artem Anisimov. We have a canvas for the Edmonton Oilers. Patrick Maroon. Ooh, there you go. That's probably a sought-after one. We have a Young Guns for the Edmonton Oilers. Kyler Yamamoto. We have a Centennial Standouts for the Edmonton Oilers. Connor McDavid. It's this glare, I guess, that's stopping the focus. That could just be the stubborn camera. We have a Young Guns for the Chicago Blackhawks. John Hayden. We have a portraits for the Carolina Hurricanes. Sebastian Aho. And finally, our last pack, the first ever break for Synergy Sports Collectibles. Thank you all for being a part of this first break. And it is a Shining Stars for the Washington Capitals, Alexander Ovechkin. Coming up, the two randoms for the two Young Guns checklists, Heischer and Bozer. So just give me a second while I set this up here. Pen out. There like that. Okay. Oops. Okay, Young Guns. Young Guns. Random number 1. Between the New Jersey Devils and the Vancouver Canucks. So let's go over here. Okay. Reset. Start. So it's going to be, let me get this over here. New Jersey. Vancouver. And let's start the other one. Where's the other one now? Reset that one. Start. New Jersey. Vancouver. Okay, good luck, everybody. Good luck, New Jersey and Vancouver, whoever, right? So I'm going to turn that around. Okay, our first one will be randomized 3 times. So we go 1, 2, 3. It is Vancouver. Gets the first one. So let's write that down. Vancouver wins the first run. Vancouver. Young Guns. Random number 2. Let's go to the next page. We're going to randomize 3 times. Let's get this thing up here just a little bit. There we go. Round 2 for the second card. We're going to randomize 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Vancouver again. Okay, that does that. All set and done. Thank you all for being a part of my first ever group break. I appreciate it. It was fun. It was a blast. It was long. It was a blast. But I thank you and I appreciate all you've done. I have other breaks listed up there on eBay, which ain't quite as big, so it's not a sealed case break. My other breaks are just one's a 3-box, 2017, 2018 artifacts, and a box of last year's ice. And that's the one that has all the giveaways, such as this 4-color patch auto Emile Poirier. That's up for a giveaway if you join that first break. So that's what it is. Thank you all again, and I hope you enjoy the video.